Alright, what is up guys? Today I'm bringing you a video to show you guys my diamond camo that I unlocked for my shotguns. And I'm not going to lie, some of these challenges were a real bitch to finish for some of the shotguns, so it did take a little bit of time. And I'm by no means the first guy who unlocked the diamond camo shotguns, but I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't seen them yet, so I want to bring it to you guys firsthand on my channel. And by the way guys, if you don't know yet, the way you unlock diamond camo is by unlocking gold camo for each of the guns in that slot. So, you know, if you want to get the diamond shotguns, you have to get gold for each of the shotguns, and then the same with the SMGs and so on. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a brief introduction to the shotguns today, you know, talk about my opinion on the shotguns, which ones I like to use, and all that good stuff. And by the way, the gameplay in the background isn't exceptional, and I did that purposely because I saved a lot of the beastly clips that I got with the diamond shotguns for my shotgun montage that I want to put out later this week. And I do want to put out these shotgun montages a little more often. And as a side note, if you guys have any shotgun clips, feel free to send it to me, because like I did in Modern Warfare 3, I still want to continue the subscriber shotgun montages. Those were really beasts, so I definitely want to carry it over to Black Ops 2. But anyways, let's get right into the shotguns here and start talking about them. So let's start off with the R870, and this is probably most people's favorite shotgun, and it does make sense because it's definitely the most reliable amongst all the shotguns in the game. And I'm a huge fan of it. I probably use it the most, and the reason why is because it's a one-shot kill type of shotgun. And if you guys have been following me since Modern Warfare 3, those are the type of shotguns I like to use, things like pump action shotguns. So this definitely fits the criteria. And another thing that's great is that the rate of fire is pretty good, so it's great for getting montage clips, you know, taking out one enemy after another, getting triple feeds, quad feeds, all that good stuff. So it's really enjoyable gun to use. The only thing is that the range isn't amazing, so the damage does drop off fairly quickly, but that's just how this game works. They made it pretty challenging, and they didn't make any overpowered shotguns, which is what I really enjoy because it takes a little more skill to use them in this game. So if there is one shotgun that I recommend you guys using if you want to do well on a consistent basis, it would definitely be the R870. But I also want to stress that I think it's a lot more fun to use different shotguns and switch it up every now and then. So let's move on to the next shotgun here, and it's going to be the S12, and this is the semi-automatic shotgun of the game, so the striker of Black Ops 2. And it's definitely not as powerful as the striker was in Modern Warfare 3, where you have to be a lot closer to be able to pull off some of the things that you could with the striker. You know, the range is pretty good, but you get a lot of hit markers and you won't be able to take them out very quickly. But if you're up really close and there's like a group of 3 or 4 of them, you could probably take them all out. So that's a huge benefit of this. You know, you could just spray and pray when you're up really close and take enemies out really quickly. So it's definitely a lot of fun to use. I just don't really like the way this gun looks. It looks kind of weird. Kind of looks like an assault rifle. So this is probably my third favorite, but let's move on to my second favorite shotgun here, and this is the KSG. And the KSG is a lot different from any other shotgun that we've ever seen in any Call of Duty. And if you guys used it already, you probably noticed that it shoots slugs instead of having a pellet spread. And this gives it very different properties from other shotguns in the game. So first of all, it has an amazing range. If you guys haven't noticed already, this thing could shoot people from, you know, halfway across the map. It's pretty incredible. And it's a very accurate shotgun, so if you are aiming directly at your target, you are going to hit them and most likely get a one-shot kill. Unless you're super far away, then it's going to be a two-shot kill. But the disadvantage of this shotgun is that since it shoots slugs, you have to be directly aiming at your target in order to get a kill. And that's something that I do really enjoy about other shotguns, is that you could shoot from the hip. You don't have to be 100% on target. You know, you kind of rely on that pellet spread to help you out when you're up really close. But with the KSG, you can't really shoot from the hip. You pretty much have to aim down sights and, like I said, be aiming directly at your target. And you'll see in these clips, I'm using the silencer on the KSG, and this is definitely the attachment that I recommend the most, because you're probably going to end up missing a lot of shots with the KSG just because of its nature, where it shoots slugs, and it's a lot more difficult to shoot enemies, especially if they're moving. So when you do miss those shots, you don't want to give away your position, so a silencer definitely helps out. And the great thing is that the KSG has such long range and such great damage that the silencer doesn't really make much of a difference when you put it on. And lastly, I think it's great when you're using the KSG with the silencer, because you could sneak behind the enemy and take them out one at a time, and that's a lot of fun to do. But there you go, the KSG is my second favorite shotgun after the R870. And now let's get into what I believe is the worst shotgun in Black Ops 2, and of course that is the M1216. And if you guys have already used this, you'll notice that it's an automatic shotgun, but it sucks because after every 4 shots you have to cock the gun, and that could really screw you over in a lot of situations, especially because this gun doesn't have a lot of range and it doesn't have a very high damage. So I don't really like this gun too much, but I'm definitely going to be using it from time to time just to change it up, you know, have fun once in a while. And also, especially in search, I think it's a great novelty gun to make your enemy look stupid. I'll probably put on some funny attachments with the diamond camo and rock that during search and destroy. But one tip I have for you guys when you're using this this gun and you're trying to unlock the gold camo is that since you have to finish the challenges where you have to get one-shot kills with this gun, I would say the best way to achieve this is either go into hardcore game mode, which is what I didn't do because I just don't like hardcore to begin with, or if you want, you can just do what I did, which is throw stun grenades near the enemy and just get really close to them and just tap the trigger once. Just make sure that it's a one-shot kill. And I unlocked the gold camo fairly quickly by doing this method. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the shotguns. So I just want to give you guys this brief video to talk about each of them individually. And like I said, I still want to put out some more in-depth videos about class setup, attachments, and all that good stuff, talking about each shotgun individually. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoyed the diamond camo. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys real soon. Peace.